Hey guys, so I wanted to come on here and pose a question. Should a female in a relationship pay for her man's vacation trip? Okay, so I was looking at this post that was on site about a young female who is going on a couple's trip to Zanzibar, and she states that her boyfriend does not make as much money as her and he can't afford the trip, but she still wants to go. And she's posing the question, is she wrong that she wants to go by herself? So that's first things first. So I was looking through the comments and stuff like that, and I saw a whole bunch of different stuff. The comments were actually really comical. It ranged from people talking about, girl, you better go on that trip, take your vacation, and then ranging from, if you obviously don't know what a relationship is about, if you're not going to take him or if you're not going to pay for his trip, obviously you don't need to be in a relationship if this is even a question. So I was just trying to see what everybody else thought, because this is my view of it. So basically, I'm looking at it like this. A trip is a want. It's not a need. It's something that you do if you have the money for it, if you have the time for it, and it's considered a luxury. So in my opinion, that is something that is not needed. And I personally myself would not pay for a man's trip if he can't afford it. And I feel like young women who are in relationships should not pay for the men's trip. And here's why. Like I said, a trip is a luxury. It is a want and it's not a need. Therefore, if you can't afford it, then you need to stay your ass at home. Now, if the couple is married, then that's different, because the rules are different. Now, as a married couple, you're a one, and what is mine is yours, and what is yours is mine, and we come together and we put money together. And then from there, y'all can make that decision. So that's outside of this. So we're talking about two people that are not married, right? And so the whole thing of when these comments, when they were talking about, oh, well, she's obviously not ready for a relationship, and if she's not going to take him or pay for him, then they don't need to be in a relationship. Why is that? Because at the end of the day, we live in a patriarchal society. The women did not create this society. Men decided for us to live in a patriarchal society. And with the patriarchal society, what do we have? We have gender roles. We have traditional gender roles. So traditional gender roles is, hey, this man is supposed to take care of this. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that the woman is supposed to just be a gold digger and benefiting off of things, but as far as monetary things in a patriarchal society, the man is responsible for that. Am I right or am I wrong? I'm right. I know I'm right. But I'm just saying, we didn't create these rules. Society did. So people can't get mad at her, or a lot of the guys in the comments trying to get mad at her, talking about she's not, a good partner or a good girlfriend because she doesn't want to take care of this man's trip. And my whole thing is, I've seen this multiple times. I've seen it with many people where there will be females who will sit and they will pay for these trips for these guys, and they'll be all on Instagram and Snapchat and every other social media platform talking about vacation, this, that, and the other, my king, all this and that, which is all good and well, but you don't want paying for his trips. Like, my whole thing is, it's almost in a sense fraudulent, because you shouldn't be trying to live a lifestyle that you can't afford. You shouldn't be trying to perpetrate something that you can't afford. And my whole thing is, I don't feel like a woman should be taking care of a man. Like, why do I have to pay for your trip, your luxury ticket, your trip, if you can't afford it? And the same goes with women in a relationship, in my opinion. If she can't afford it, if she can't afford this luxury vacation, and if it's not in his mindset to be her provider and to be taking care of her, or whatever the case may be, then he shouldn't pay for the trip either. You know what I'm saying? But I honestly completely don't think that the woman should take care of something, especially if they're just dating, if that is her boyfriend, if they are not married. Absolutely not. Why? At the end of the day, I do think that it boils down to your specific thought process, how your specific relationship works, how the money in your specific relationships works. So it is based off of just individual opinion alone, right? my overall opinion is I would not do it, but this girl over here overall opinion is, well, what I got, they got. But at the end of the day, until we are connected by the hip with a marriage, then what's mine is mine and what's his is his. And if he can't afford his trip to Zanzibar, then he can drive his butt over there to Atlanta or Alabama or something and hang out while I'm over there in Zanzibar. And another thing, like, who's about to sit and just be paying thousands and thousands of dollars to live a lifestyle with somebody that's not yoked with them? And like, and that can go into a whole different conversation. But what are y'all thoughts? Do y'all think she was wrong for not, paying for her man's trip? Or do y'all think that she's within all her rights to go on her own and enjoy herself because she can afford it and he can't? All right, drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think.